Hi, I'm Chelsea, and today we're going to do about a 10 to 15 minute flow, and we're going to focus on our solar plexus chakra, which is right here in our abdomen around our navel. When this chakra is imbalanced, we feel personal power and confidence and higher self-esteem. And a couple ways to have it balanced are through twists and through breathing. So meet me on the mat and we will start. And this is going to be twisty, so I'm excited. All right, so to start, we're just going to sit in a comfortable position. Maybe close your eyes if that feels comfortable. And we're going to settle in. We're going to breathe. We're just going to find some peace. Thanking our bodies for being here today and for taking this time together. Feeling both sit bones on the mat, feeling balanced. Opening our eyes. We'll inhale, arms up by the ears. And on our exhale, we're going to lean over to the left, placing our left hand by our left hip, and then stretching that right arm over by our right ear. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. And this time, maybe it feels good to open your chest up to the sky a little bit more. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Again, maybe this feels perfect for you today, or maybe you want to twist a little bit open, feeling your chest, smiling at the sky. Great job. We're going to come into a butterfly pose, and from here we'll inhale up, and then we're going to exhale, and we're just going to gently let our bodies float over our feet in whatever way feels good. To your spine, to your hips, to your thighs. Maybe imagining pressing your spine back even farther. So for me, maybe closer to the fence behind me as I stretch, feeling that energy coming through the crown of my head. Good job. We're going to come into tabletop. Positioning your wrists under your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips for the best stability we can find. We're going to breathe in for cow and exhale in cat. Breathe in for cow and exhale for cat. And maybe on this cat, you push back to child's pose. Exhaling. Inhaling cow. Exhaling cat. Good job. We're going to get right into it. So we're going to stand up and find ourselves in forward fold. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain Tadasana pose. Exhale to chair. And in this position, we're going to do a few breathing exercises just from chair up to mountain. So inhale with me, fingers float. Exhale, chair. Strong body, root to rise. Inhale. Exhale, chair. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing it all out. Inhale, filling your lungs. And then exhale, sinking to chair. Great job. This time we're going to twist with our left elbow over here, touching our right knee. Feeling that twist. Good job. Maybe lowering, if you have a block, lowering your left hand onto a block or even on the ground and opening up. Feeling that twist in your abdomen. Good job. Coming back to chair. We'll do 4 more breaths and then we'll do this on the other side. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, fingers to the sky. Exhale, sink. Inhale. And exhale. Great job. So now we'll twist and we'll get our right elbow over to our left knee. And I encourage you to press your palms together and to see how that opens up your twist or your chest a little bit more. Maybe you drop your right arm to a block or to the ground, stretching your body open. Great job. From here, we'll come back into chair. We're slowly gonna lift that right leg and step back into a low lunge, where we'll inhale and sweep our arms by our ears. And then on our exhale, we're gonna sink back to half splits. Inhale. And exhale, good job. Inhale. Exhale. On this inhale, we'll come up, bringing our hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. And from here, we'll place our right hand on the inside of our left foot and we'll twist open. And I told you we'd be twisting. Good job. Coming back down, we'll inhale. And this time when we place our right hand down, we're going to experiment. Instead of right here by our foot, maybe it's off the mat, maybe your fingers are tinted, and you're gonna twist open. Making room for your body, feeling that energy. Great job. Palms down, stepping your left leg back, coming into our first plank, inhaling. On your exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Tucking your toes and exhaling into down dog. This is my first down dog of the day. So maybe pedaling out your feet, feeling your hamstrings and your calves stretching. And I encourage you, if you're tight this morning, maybe bending your knees a little to keep your spine more straight. Nothing is wrong with bending your knees to keep that integrity of your spine. Good job. Coming up to your tippy toes, looking at your hands, we will slowly walk ourselves to the top of our mat where we're in forward fold. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. We'll come up to mountain on our inhale, sinking into chair, and we'll lift that left leg with intention slowly, and we'll step back into our low lunge with our right leg forward. Inhaling, sweeping your arms by your ears. Exhaling, straightening that right leg for a half split. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling, 2 more. Exhaling, half split. Inhaling. Exhaling. Great job. So from here, we'll come with our knee over our ankle, and we'll put our left hand down on the ground, twisting this right arm up. If this doesn't feel good to your body, you don't have to twist all the way up. You just do whatever feels good for you. Maybe it feels good to take your right hand and sink it over here by your hip. And then we'll come back down, and this time we're going to take our left hand and place it off the mat. You can stay right where you were if that felt lovely, but you can place it off the mat. Maybe you tint it. And this way we're going to open up and we're going to feel all this space in this opening movement. Taking a couple breaths. Great job. We'll bring our hands down, stepping back into plank. Inhaling, feeling our spine so long and strong. Exhaling, chaturanga. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Tucking your toes, exhale. Down dog. Good job. From here, we'll lower our knees and we'll bring our legs around so that we can find ourselves in a seated position. We're gonna come into boat pose. So to set you up for that, just slowly You're gonna sink back on your hips, and the idea is that your spine stays straight. So bringing this right leg up, and then your left leg to meet it if that's possible. If not, you can stay right here, feet on the ground with your arms out. But if it feels good, we'll come into this balance, into boat pose. And if you want to try something a little more, you can straighten your legs. Whatever you need today. Good job. Breathing, pulling your chest through, straightening your back. Wonderful. Setting those feet down. We're going to come into a staff pose and bringing your right knee up, similar to boat, we're going to bring it up to that 90-degree angle. And this time we're going to take our left hand and we're going to grab the outer blade of that right foot. So we're going to hold our leg like this, and maybe we open up if it feels good. You've got options. You can stay like this. You can stay like this with your foot grounded. You can gaze over your right fingertips, and you can even straighten that right leg, keeping in mind that you want your spine straight and strong, and breathing, relaxing those facial muscles, maybe smiling. Good job. We're going to set that leg down, keeping your right leg at this triangle. We're going to do a twist. So maybe hooking your left elbow on that right knee, twisting your spine. It feels so good. All right, right leg down. We're going to do the same thing on our left side. So bringing that left leg up to this 90-degree angle or leaving it on the ground. This time our right hand is going to grab the outer blade of that left foot. And we're going to either stay here, we're going to straighten, twist open. This is a time for you to feel what your body needs, what your body's capable of, and what feels good. Taking a few breaths. Good job. Slowly bringing that left leg back. We're going to do a side twist. So taking your right elbow, hooking it on your left knee, and then just twisting, almost like you're wringing out a dishcloth. Twisting, twisting. Good job. We're going to slowly come down to our backs, vertebrae by vertebrae. All right, so we're going to do thread the needle from this supine position. So bringing your left leg up, we'll cross it over, left ankle on right knee, and then staying here. If that stretch feels really great in your hips and your outer left hip, great. If you want a little more, you can lift up and thread your left arm through, gently holding on to the back of your right hamstring. Maybe you stretch that right leg open. Maybe you even pull your head off your mat and feel that stretch. Lowering your right leg, we will slowly bring both legs closer to the ground, guiding your right leg with your left ankle over here on your right knee. If that feels too strong, you can unhook and you can lay like this. If you like that added pressure of your left foot on your right knee, keep it. And I invite you to feel your two shoulder blades on the mat, feeling that stretch. Good job. We'll come back to center and we'll do that on the other side. So this time your right ankle is going to rest on your left knee. And this might feel like the perfect stretch. And if that's the case, stay right here. If you'd like to thread the needle, then take your right hand, pulling it through both legs. And maybe you use your right elbow to press against your right knee over here to feel that opening up. Maybe you lift that left leg straight. Maybe your nose comes towards your leg. And then we'll slowly bring that left foot back down to the mat, and we'll gently let our legs fall to the right, guiding our left leg with our right ankle, our right foot over here. Maybe your arms go straight out, cactus. If it feels good to gaze over your left hand, your left shoulder, do that. Wonderful. Coming back to center, we're going to hug both of our knees in, thanking our bodies for the time that we give ourselves in our very, very busy days, but knowing how important it is to take a tiny percentage of that day and use it for our mind, for our body, for our breathing. And from here, I invite you to gently stretch your legs out, down, flat on the ground. Maybe wide feels good. Maybe both legs are off your mat. Arms heavy on the ground. Coming into Savasana just for a minute, but staying there, not thinking about the rest of your day, the texts, the appointments, the things that you know will come, but for one more minute, turning inward. Slowly wiggling your toes and your fingers. If you'd like to stay in Savasana longer, take that time. I encourage you to do that. But if not, waking your body up, fluttering your eyes open, and gently rolling onto your right side body. And then staying there for a second, taking a couple breaths. When you're ready, slowly pushing yourself up into a seated position. And when you're ready, we'll do 3 cleansing breaths to close class. So inhaling, arms to the sky, inviting joy and compassion. On our exhale, we're going to stretch our palms outward and we're going to push down anything not serving us today. Inhaling, inviting the day to take over and see what it brings us. Exhaling, pushing things away that maybe are taking up room, that need to move so we have room for that joy and that excitement. And on our last inhale, we'll slowly bring our arms in the sky, touching our palms, bringing our hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and the light in me honors the light in you. Have a great day.